guys! Okay, so this week with your AMI work, like I told you, the teachers have been assigned to do 3 video teaches a week. And so the first day we really talked about how, we talked about place value, and we had the squares that represented 100. We had those sticks that represent tens, and the singles are counting by ones, right? Okay, and now we've also reviewed about greater than, less than. The alligator mouth always eats the bigger number. So if my alligator mouth is pointing, well, I have a marker, 1 second, it'll be easier. If my alligator mouth is pointing this way, that's making an L kinda, do you see? So if it's making an L, that means less than. And if the mouth is not making an L, like this way, that's greater than. Your mouth always points to what number? The biggest or the smallest? You're right. The bigger number is where the alligator mouth points to. Okay? So if we have 4 and 7, where is my alligator mouth going to go? Is it going to point to the 4, or is it going to chop up the 7? You're right. The alligator would rather have 7 M&Ms than 4, correct? Okay? We also talked about equal. Okay? If it's an equal sign, it has to be the same number on both sides of the on the equal sign. So if 4 is on this side, 4 has to be on this side because they're the same number. They're equal. Okay? So that's kind of what we talked about this week. Today, I really want to review, let me look through your AMI packet real quick. Yeah, I want to review the 10 frames because I feel like that's where we really struggled as a class and definitely as a grade. Those 10 frames are really hard to add. So let's review the 10 frames. So when I have a 10 frame, remember they were the boxes and they had 10 squares. 4, whoops, like that, and then we would fill them up. And some of our squares would be empty, remember? Remember this? Okay, so in a tens frame, you don't have to count all those the squares if it's filled up. So the first thing I need to do if I have 2 tens frames is to fill up the first one and then draw my leftovers on the bottom, remember? Okay, so in this first 10 frames, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 dots, but how many do I have to have? 10. So I'm going to fill in my tens frame. And I am going to borrow 3 of these, okay? So now I don't have to count all of those dots anymore because if my tens frame is filled up, how many dots do I have? Right. So I don't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just say 10 because there's 10 dots. So 10, 11. Okay? So this week in your AMI packet, you have a sheet of 10 frames. And what you're doing is counting the dots to see how many dots you have, and you're adding with the 10 frames. So let's say I have 14, 18, and 15. Okay, and I have, here's my tens frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have another tens frame. 5, okay? And okay, so I don't have to count all those dots, remember, okay? So my answers are 14, 18, or 15. So you could count all these dots if you wanted to, but we know the faster way is if my tens frame is filled up, you say 10. So is this tens frame filled? Yes. Is this one filled? No. All right, so let's start counting our dots. Ready? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so On this assignment, you're going to do just that, and you're going to circle your answer. Okay, all we're doing on that day for AMI is practicing how to count with your 10 frames. Super, super easy. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please, please, please reach out to your teacher. We are here to help you. We want to help you. We love you, and we want you to succeed during this hard time. I'm going to give you my phone number again. Ready? 501-764-7078. If you have any questions, please call me. I love you.